You've been hearing about them more and more.
I saw an alien vessel outside my double wide.
They've been visiting us for years.
My daddy's daddy saw one down by the river.
We don't know what they want.
I think they're here to perform butt stuff on us.
We don't know why they are here.
They're probably here because their planet forbids butt stuff, and they are really, really into it.
We don't know what they need.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
What does this mean for you? Allstate brings you alien assault insurance.
I will not be a victim without, being paid, of course.
Allstate will be there in the event of a tragedy.
I mean, we don't even know how it feels yet. I mean, I wouldn't call it a tragedy until it's a tragedy.
Allstate, we are behind you all the way.
Behind, like butt stuff.
No, not like butt. You know what? Allstate, just be ready.
What's going on, Empire? The stupid socket David on the DVM production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear. We read the stupid, so you don't have to.
Are you sure you're not Brett the Hitman Hart?
Hey, man, new mic, new me.
Is that what that is? I'd prefer the old mic then.
Oh. Okay, well, if you give me a moment. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
Welcome to Stupid Talking Stupid.
Ew.
Yeah, that's right.
Unsubscribe.
Visual bits right off the bat, Patrick.
I would like to unsubscribe.
I'm double subscribing you. I've stolen your phone. I've used your login. It is on your top 8 on your MySpace.
Nope.
You are in. You are in it.
Nope. Don't like it.
You are forever part of it. You could get a quick glance of what I look at all the time during the show. But look at the reflection. The sweet reflection.
What are you looking at? Why are you doing
it? It's just mostly naked pictures of myself.
Okay.
Just got a confident boost, right off the bat.
Right.
That's why I have to look at your dumb face. I can look at the other screen and go,
yeah,
looking good, kid.
That's right. I'm looking good.
Yeah. I'm going and take these up. Hey, baby girl, oh my God, there's.
You a bitch. Hey, baby girl.
What are you?
Sorry,
what are you watching, Patrick?
Nothing.
It's
Preston's dumbass.
I need to protect myself from the inappropriate content that you're listening to at this juncture.
I don't even know what it is.
I will not be talked down to when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know how much power I have? I can make everything sound like this.
That is one big pile of shit.
You don't have that kind of power. That kind of power? You need these sunglasses. These are my power glasses.
So those are your power glasses?
No, these are my.
I was gonna say
part of my Halloween costume. I wore them for 6 hours straight and had a headache for 2 days. They are too small for my head. I don't know if people can tell.
Where's your costume? No.
Yeah, it was a nice little creepy guy. So yeah, new microphone.
Yeah, how's it working for you?
Yeah. It's remarkably easier than the whole microphone and soundboard setup.
That's right. Yeah.
I can't get all the tweaks on it like I can with the other one, but I can.
True.
I could change like 4 settings.
It sounds all right.
It sounds okay. Unfortunately, it's amplifying my voice, so it's kind of a downside if you want to think about it that way. But for the most part, everything's great on it.
You talking is always terrible, but that's
I know, but that's why I decided to start the show with a visual bit so people can be like, you know what?
Oh,
this hurts to listen to, but looking at it's pretty nice. Speaking of hurting to listen to, pretty much for the past 6 months, the show has been nothing but visual bits. Hold on, we need to, because Patrick was unfortunately dealing with a very, very stupid person who does all the back end work on this podcast.
What a moron.
So like when you do 98% of the work fine,
yeah,
everything's great. You know, it's like, oh, you do pretty good. Unfortunately, the 2% is putting the audio version of our podcast in the correct folder.
I don't get enough credit. This things I do.
As it turns out, I had been uploading our audio podcast.
What folder? Like
I put it in one of my personal Dropbox folders, not the business one.
It's called the recycle bin.
So I know I've since moved all. I need people to understand. Just okay, it's just not gonna. It's not gonna. Okay, there it is.
Get a message from David Vox Mullen asking whether or not we've decided to leave the DVMPE, and I said, well, I think not, because we mentioned the DVMPE at the beginning and end of every episode.
Mm-hmm. We pimp it out every single time. I'm like, if you want the audio version, just go and check it. It's on every platform.
Go check us out. We've been lying to you for 6 months.
The only platform it has been on is apparently my own. Look at how many episodes.
Oh my god!
I have to.
Somebody like watching us, and then we say that, and then they go, "No, it's not on anywhere else."
No, you don't have to check it out. Oh my god! Oh man, you know, here's the thing. I'm gonna take 95% of the blame for that. The other 5% is going to be on him, because if you don't get an upload from us in 8 months before you say something, despite knowing that we go live every week, assuming there are no technical difficulties of all my shit breaking, I feel like you deserve 5% of the blame. His personal cell phone, if you'd like to lodge a complaint, is no. So that's
his email, that big dummy.
So that's a big old my bad.
Yeah.
On the audio version, those will get up to date once I get. I can't even upload them all at once because I don't want to like fuck it up.
Right.
So I'm going to put in like 5 at a time,
and
like
wait for him to.
And just have him clear them out in batches because he's running a whole network. He can't like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and upload 30 episodes today. Oh my god, it's quite embarrassing.
We hadn't gotten much feedback. I wondered why.
Yeah. As it turns out, dumb baby brain is a real thing. I have become.
Oh, don't blame your child.
Listen, this tiny
do
son of a
not blame your
grotesque
child.
Display.
You are able to do many other things.
I can't believe she did this to me.
Do not blame your incompetence on your child.
Well, she wasn't telling me I was doing it wrong, so someone.
I don't know when she's like, she's like, that's not the correct file, you fucking idiot.
Okay, well, I don't have you for translation, so okay, and now I take only 90% of it because 5% goes to Vox, 5% goes to you.
Okay.
So now look at that. Now it's all of our faults.
Don't be upset with me because I minored an infant. I knew one of the day it was gonna pay off to be able to be fluent in baby.
Well, you just ruined everything.
All right, that's fine.
There's a reason that one's there. We may have one of these things that's stuck here forever, but this one I'm just never going to delete because you never know when it's going to be topical. Because Patrick does ruin everything.
That's fine.
Speaking of ruining everything, you hear about these M&Mms people trying to fuck?
I heard Tucker Carlson really wants to fuck one.
Yeah, well, I mean, can you blame him? The green one was a dime piece.
Yeah. Look at that outer shell.
I mean, yeah, that shell isn't the only thing that's hard.
Oh man. Yeah, thick candy shell.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah, they're real upset.
I don't understand why people are so upset.
Fucking that piece of candy.
I was just about to ask it out, okay?
God, what was it? I saw something said like All right, if that means that that means M&Mms have to look less sexy than Snickers needs to get rid of that dick vein.
Yeah. The Snickers does have a dick vein just straight up down the middle of it.
Yeah. It's like
so now we're going for a little bit of a redesign with them. First of all, we got to cover these legs. All of y'all are sluts. So we can just all of them are different now. Yeah, we got
can't be wearing heels.
No.
Because only whores wear heels.
So the brown one has been given shorter, more professional heels.
That's right.
And the green one, well, they just toned down her sexiness and gotten rid of her fuck me boots and put her some sneakers.
That's I don't know. That's the way to go.
Those sneakers are pretty good. The yellow one, I don't know. He's kind of the dumb one of the group. They've gone from giving him slip-ons to laces. Who knows if he's gonna be able to tie those?
And the first one looks a lot less sexually frustrated now. See, I think this is all for him.
Well, it's because he's the anxious one.
He's like, oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. It's me, am I right, guys? Yeah. So M&Mms.
I like that it's a story. I like that with all the things happening. They're like,
Patrick, I don't know if you know this, but that's kind of the whole reason this podcast exists. They've changed them, given them a modern makeover for a more dynamic, progressive world. Right. It's not like it's Thursday at 4:00. Just go ahead and knock on Patrick's door. He's
totally. It's not like I've been doing this for 5 years.
I don't know. I think you guys didn't do it last week, so
no, I know. So that's done now. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to say that light that you had installed on the outside of your office is not on. And I'm going to say it never matters any other time. Y'all speak at the top of your voices, even when it's on.
So you did install a light?
Oh, yeah. I got a red light out there.
When did you put that up? Did you put that up during COVID?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to say, because the last time we did an in-person podcast, I think that was the last time I actually went inside your house.
Yeah.
Because I've been there since, but it was just kind of like a
pick up. It's out there, and it is fully ignored. There's 2 of them.
2 of them?
Yeah, there's one right above each other, and it is fully ignored. So I'm like, I can turn it on, but who cares? And then sure enough, it's Thursday. It's 4:15. Let's knock on the door. Let's see what's happening, you know?
It's like, hey, who are you talking to? I hear you talking. You must be...
Must be himself. Like, he's having a full-on conversation.
Guys, Patrick's bored. He's talking to himself. Let's go interrupt. Bring the dog.
Hi. But no other time of the week do we interact.
Bring the bees as well. Just, spice it up. Just
whatever. Let's say what's going
on. Bee cannon. So, yeah, the green M&M, she had these go-go boots given to her in 1997 for a cool, laid-back sneaker. Or she's replaced with cool, laid-back sneakers to reflect her effortless confidence. I don't know. When I'm wearing sneakers, the confidence.
This is 1997.
She's had the boots since 1997, and they replaced it now. Which, let's say 27 years is
due.
Probably get some new shoes. I don't really have room to talk because I had a pair of shoes from when I was, let's see, I think I was 15 or 16 when I got them, and I threw them away 4 years ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were known as my my dress shoes.
Sure.
They're a pair of New Balance that I stopped tying them when Patrick, do you have a soundboard I don't know about?
No.
You just wildly gesture to nothing.
Just my existence. Go on.
So I stopped. I tied the ends of them so they can kind of become shoes, like just slip-on shoes. I did that in probably senior year of high school, and then I just never tied them again, and I wore them for over a decade, and they just slowly became more and more unraveled, falling apart. I had to use super glue. Probably at the end of it, I probably used the shoe's weight in super glue to hold them together because I have to tape them up at least once, or glue them up at least once a year. And
all the work you put into it, you could have just went to fucking Target and got yourself a new pair of shoes.
Look, man, I don't know if you know this about me, but occasionally I'll do stuff out of spite. I'm a bit of a spiteful person. I will hold on to a pair of shoes for 20 years, because people say you should throw those away. I'm like, oh really? I'll throw you away. Yeah, no. So unfortunately, I finally got rid of them, and I miss them every day. I have to wear normal shoes that tie and look respectable for people. It's the worst thing in the world. So the green M&M and the brown M&M are going to have a more friendly relationship. I didn't know there was animosity between them, but you know, but now it's this could be women candy supporting women candy, as it should be.
Sure.
You don't see Three Musketeers and Three Musketeers Light fighting. I said farting at first.
Of course you did.
Well, because do you see the Three Musketeers bar farting either?
No, you're right. You're
Snickers
absolutely
got that dick van. You know it's ripping some bombs.
That's
just
right.
crop dust in the fun size aisle.
I don't even know what's happening.
So yeah, they're making them friends, toning down the sexiness. The orange M&M is going to be embracing his true self, worries and all. So it's going to be, listen, I know I'm a fucking crazy M&M,
right?
But it's me. This is who I am.
This is what I do.
And they said the red M&M, who has shown bully tendencies in the past, will be more kind to the other M&Ms.
I'm not sure if that's actually like John Lovitz's voice or that's a John Lovitz sound alike.
Like Don Lovitz.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't seen him be I've seen him like get tired of Yellow's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can only be with Lenny for so long before you tell him to pet the rabbits.
One of my favorite ones ever. I think they were at a concert and he's sitting there and then like the yellow one's like, woo. And then he's like, put your hand down.
We're in public. People could see you. Yeah, I know the big story about it is that a certain television personality got super offended by the idea of the green M&M being less sexy.
Right.
I know when people have small redesigns of cartoon mascots of candy, I also get enraged.
I get furious.
The rainbow from the Skittles, when they tone down its sexiness, I haven't put a fruit flavored candy in my mouth since.
Absolutely.
I'm like, if you can't embrace the double rainbow, then there's no rainbow.
There's no rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Starburst. Only rainbow is the double rainbow.
Yeah, exactly. The Starburst. They started how do you put the flavor in there? They're shooting at it with tiny jets. I don't believe in warfare with candy, so I'm not going to support that one either.
Nope. I'm a pacifist.
There's just so much going on in the world of candy, and I just don't know how to embrace. You know, what do I do, Patrick?
I think we just need to persevere and move on.
You want me to move on? Okay. Speaking of dicks.
Speaking of dick pains.
Speaking of big old dick pain. Big hard Caulk. See, now it's not just a fun play on words, Patrick. This story does involve it's like insulation, but it's the same thing. So the story is actually about Patrick. They refer to him as an unnamed patient in the U.S., but you can tell from the story this is Patrick. So during the physical act of love, we'll say Patrick had trouble keeping it up, so his partner tried to use the straw of a can of insulation spray to like keep it up, and like shoved it in there, like, look, it's hard now. Oops, I sprayed it inside of your wiener. And they sprayed.
Is there like a warning on the can?
Oh, I was saying don't shove this in your partner's dick. No, there was no warning, Patrick.
Well, there will be now.
Which is why I think you have a case.
First off, this is not me.
Yeah, it says 45-year-old man who can't get it up. I think Patrick Newson.
I'm not 45.
47-year-old Patrick Newson.
I'm not 47.
85-year-old Patrick Newson.
There it is.
So they say his partner accidentally hit the button on the top of the can, but like for the amount that got removed from this man's his ouchie zone, you'd think like, okay, you clearly, this is not an accident. Patrick, I need you to understand, this was inside your entire penis and insides.
Nope.
An accident. This was an accident. It totally didn't mean to happen. They definitely didn't mean to shoot all of this inside. That's oh god, that was all in there. That had to be surgically removed from Patrick Newsom, 45-year-old from Illinois, penis.
Not me.
Patrick, I don't know why you're going against this. You're not really yes-anding me here.
I'm not. My dick's fine.
Not according to the story, Patrick. They say they had to cut your dick open.
Nope.
So it says Patrick was left with several masses.
I got to imagine a girl going, "It's not working. Here, let me try this." Then it's not working. Get away from me. Get away.
Doctors had to cut a new opening between Patrick's scrotum and his anus, so Patrick could urinate. The guy waited for 3 weeks before going to a doctor.
Well, yeah, because you had to worry about the warranty.
The spray installation is in his dick for 3 weeks. He can't pee.
Well, you gotta wait for it to cure. Make sure it's waterproof. Talk about waterproof.
Oh yeah, no. So
why would they think that that's a good idea?
I don't know. There's so many things where you could just a perfectly acceptable answer is I don't know, and this is one of those times where Patrick, I don't know. What were you thinking?
That's not me.
Patrick Newsom, 45-year-old from Illinois.
I'm not 45.
With a cock.
No.
Cock. They say Patrick went in for treatment after finding it increasingly sore and difficult to urinate. No. That you were peeing blood by the time you actually got to the hospital.
No.
And you got all these scans are like, oh my god, there's hardened insulation foam just like covering like inside all your shit, just blocking. So they had to cut. They had to remove the foam from your bladder, and they just they had to rip open the penis because they could they tried going in and like pulling it, and it wouldn't work. So they had a Patrick's penis is now mutilated.
He's trying to describe what it looks like. Imagine holding a firecracker in your palm of your hand.
Oh, gross.
No, that's disgusting.
Yeah, surgeons had to create a new hole behind your scrotum to expel the urine, and put in 3 tubes just to make it so you could pee after that. You're set to have more surgery to repair your urethra, but doctors are saying that you have to pass a psychiatric assessment first. Because why are you letting someone stop? Oh no! What an interesting time for Patrick's camera to go out. How fitting. Patrick? There you are. No. Patrick Newsom, 45 years old, Illinois, broken penis.
No, my penis is fine. Thank you very much.
The urologists are saying, there's this thing called sounding. Patrick, are you familiar with the term sounding?
No.
It's when men put objects into the opening of the urethra. I don't know why people do it, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that if you are going to do that, you probably should use a can of insulation foam.
That's a hard pass.
It's hard to pass. They had to have surgery.
Yeah, sure.
Speaking of hard passes, though, Patrick, when you go see your barber, what kind of services do you get from your barber?
I have a hairstylist.
Okay, when you see your hairstylist, what all does Katie do? Like you get like a shampoo, you get a shampoo.
Yeah, Katie cuts the hair and then shampoo and then styles it. Okay,
and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no other services that your hairstylist provides.
No.
Not like.
The
chiropractic Association of South Africa has issued a warning against the barbers there manipulating people's muscles and joints in their neck. You can go in and get a haircut, and then someone who hasn't been trained in any way, shape, or form of the wackadoo science of chiropractor, they can they go ahead and just adjust your neck for you while you get a trim, get a shave, and get a.
Well, I don't know about that, but that's the thing you can get at like sports clips.
Yeah, well,
and I was always a little weirded out by that. I didn't necessarily need that.
There was a man that ended up in the intensive care unit after a haircut and neck massage. He said he went to get his haircut, but then after trimming his hair, the barber offered to massage and loosen his neck and shoulder muscles.
Nope.
The barber held onto his neck in the area below his chin, and in a quick motion, turned his head to the left and then to the right.
Huh.
Yeah, so like the way you see in movies when people get their neck snapped, basically doing that. Just a violent and then a to go the other way.
Ever watch those YouTube videos where the guy's like getting them?
I cannot do it. Dude. And then they have the videos where some guy has like a fucking chisel that's like a railroad spike and just hitting it with a mallet on someone's neck and like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. What are you doing?
And like they even like adjust like their ears. I was like, like you can pop their ears. I'm like, what?
Like, as much as I hate those videos, the worst one I ever saw was someone giving an adjustment to a baby. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You are
no.
First of all, I don't care what everyone else thinks. I think chiropractors are fucking wackadoos. I think it's bullshit. I don't give a fuck how much training you've had. I find it to be just complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
Because
and he also does the thing about like basically they're just waiting for the pop.
Yeah.
Like you put your like fingers in your nose and they pull back and then they just wait for that pop. And they're like, yeah, that's exactly what I planned to do.
There we go. You've been signs. So yeah, the gentleman Wayne that had this incident happen, is saying that his speech was starting to slur and his eyes began to twitch. By the next morning, the pain in his shoulder, neck, and head had intensified. Later, his speech became slurred. He had to go to the doctor, and they found out the injury to his neck was severe. He had a damaged nerve in his neck, all from his barber just wailing away on his neck like a fucking wannabe assassin. You watch too many Steven Seagal movies, you go, I could do this.
Dude, I had a girl once, she cut my hair, she's like moving it. I'm like, I want to be like, it's attached.
Yeah.
Like, go easy. I think with this fucking thing sometimes. Like, and now,
as in, I'm gonna think about coming here again.
Yeah, never again. Like, she's just like rough. It's like, I didn't hurt you, okay? Like, I'm not your ex.
So
I'm mad at your dad, not at me.
Wayne is still struggling with headaches and pain in his neck and shoulders. He's on medication to keep his eye twitch under control. And in the upcoming weeks, he has to undergo physiotherapy and visit a neurosurgeon. All because you let your fucking barber go to town on your neck.
I had that at down the street. There was a barber that I was going to, and he does the thing, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, he's just like, and I'm like, I'm good.
Nope. Don't you do that.
I don't need that.
It's like a coworker just coming up behind you and like start rubbing shoulders like, hey, you've had a rough day, haven't you? Like, don't.
TGIF, huh? Ooh, that's some tits. They should drink water.
So they said that they informed the barber about what happened, and the barber apologized. And like, you know what? We accept his apology. We're not gonna put him on blast because we don't want him to lose his job.
No, put that guy on blast.
You should probably let people know that this motherfucker is going around going, "Hey, would you like a little massage?" Hey, yeah.
He's got he boasts the slackiest jawed customers in all of South Africa.
Oh my god!
They give me the best haircut I've ever had.
You go in for a quick trim and you leave with a permanent eye twitch.
Terrible neck rub. Good haircut.
Oh, man. It's It's okay. It's not like you burned anything down. Speaking of burning things down, so we got this story about a guy who pled guilty to burning his ex-girlfriend's house down with her in it. Right? Luther Trent, he pled guilty to 1 count of first-degree arson after setting the home of his ex-girlfriend on fire in May 2021. He also faced 3 counts of attempted homicide since his ex-girlfriend and her 2 roommates were at home sleeping at the time. He literally said, I went to the side of the house, poured gasoline on the side of the house, and just, lit it on fire. He was released from jail after serving less than 6 months because of a plea deal with the attorney's office. He was originally charged with 18 felonies, but then pleaded down to 1 arson charge, given a 10-year suspended sentence. All right. So this guy is like, I was charged with all this stuff. It got dropped down. They dropped down. They dropped down. I shouldn't be out. I disrupted someone's life. I traumatized somebody because of how I felt in the situation. Like, personally, yeah, I want to be out of jail, but I shouldn't be out because I could have done a lot more damage than I did. There's basically people who are saying, this guy is saying, I should be in jail. I try to kill those people. Why am I not in jail right now? And he's like, this tells anybody that, oh, I can go shoot somebody or I can attempt to shoot somebody and I'll just be completely fine.
I don't know. I think it's different. I don't know. I think. So, did I ever tell you about the person I know that like burned something down?
No.
So, when I was starting my theater, like way back when, I was in a show at College of DuPage with somebody, and he was a very funny guy, and we wanted.
It's weird how every other story you always say their names, but for this one you didn't say it.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Come on, Patrick. You don't want to get burned.
Right. Well, it's the way the story ends. So they were like, oh, you should call him, see if he could do the show. It'd be a really good show. I'm like, yeah, sure. So I call and his mom picks up the phone and I'm like, oh yeah, is he around? And she's like,
we'll call him Timmy.
Yeah, is Timmy around? No.
Timmy.
No, he's not. Oh, okay. Well, I was in a show with him and we're doing another one and we'd like to see if he'd like to come out and read for it and potentially be in it. Well, I'm afraid that won't be possible. He won't be around for a while. He's in jail. Oh, okay.
Fair.
Well, sorry to hear that. Yes, so am I. But I then later to hear that Timmy and his friend burned down a church.
Oh, no.
But that's not necessarily the worst part of it. That's right. It gets worse than burning down a church.
Burning down the house.
He then hired someone to kill the person he did it with.
No witnesses.
He was afraid of getting snitched on, but the person that he hired was an undercover police officer.
Oh my God. I thought the story was going to go a little bit different. Like the person he hired snitched to the person that he was supposed to kill. Like, hey, I got paid $1,000. I got paid $1,000 to kill you. If you give me $2,000, I'll go back and kill Timmy.
In a way, he did. He said, hey, this person wanted to kill you. You want to rat his ass out, and we'll give you a reduced sentence. So the story was kind of true.
See, this is why I don't burn down houses with multiple people. It's so messy.
Do it alone.
Right. Or let them do it. You don't have to. Or wait, here's an idea. You could just not burn down the house.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Well, hindsight.
But while we're on topic of fire, we get on to one of my least favorite things. That is an HOA, a homeowners association. I hate homeowners association. This is yet another perfect example of why HOAs are the devil. Story out of Louisville, Colorado. There was some fire going on, burned down in the majority of a neighborhood.
I hate when towns are named after other towns.
Right.
I hate that. When people are like, I'm going to Paris. Oh, Texas. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Anyway,
this The story focuses on a gentleman named Andrew Zimmer, who lost his home in the fire. He had they have the HOA fees for things like trash pickup and common areas like a clubhouse and a pool. The clubhouse and the pool survived the fire, even though a ton of the houses did not. He had an automatic payment set up for $700 a year, and it went through. And he's like, "Okay, so are we gonna get that money back? Because my house is gone, so we're not really gonna need the pool anymore."
Right.
He received an email from the association saying they're still collecting dues, minus the trash fee. You know, there's not gonna be a trash pickup for a while. Your garbage cans got burned in the fire, so you don't need trash pickup for a while, but you still have to pay for the pool. So he's still having to pay. And
was he gonna rebuild the house?
Who knows? The HOA board president, Earl Hauserman, said in an email, "Unfortunately, the bylaws require us to charge dues. And believe me, we have looked at any way not to. We are so concerned about this that we've started to raise money to support the families involved. And after only a few days, we've raised $12,000. So, all right, so you're super concerned about these families. So you're charging them for amenities that they literally cannot use because they cannot live there because their house is gone."
Yeah.
Yeah, the legal counsel for the association is saying that despite the fire, the expenses of the community remain unchanged. The council said homeowners must pay these HOA fees until they sell that property to a new owner. So now they have to get all that shit cleaned up and either sell the land or put a new house on it and either live there or sell that just so they can get out of these HOA fees.
All while paying $700.
Dude, that's why it's like I've read some of these stories online of people being like the first house into a subdivision, like as it's getting built. And then after the subdivision is built, they decide to form an HOA. But like the people that already live there, they don't sign it. They're like, yeah, there's 40 houses in this area, and 39 of them are in it. I'm not in it, so I don't have to deal with your bullshit. And the HOA just fucking harasses the shit out of them. And then they take them to court and get a ton of money from them for harassing them. I love hearing about HOAs getting just fucking raked over the coals.
Every now and again, I'll go down like a rabbit hole of like just like YouTube videos or Facebook videos of like, you know, a quote unquote authority figures getting theirs, you know, it just cracks me up. And there was one great one I saw about, it was an HOA. They weren't even voted in. They were just like a temporary HOA. Okay. And they had been putting off like the voting, and everyone's like, we're not, you know, you're not even a duly elected body. Right. You're essentially someone who just picked up a mantle. You're not allowed to do that. So no, we're not paying, you know, your fines. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. And then finally they're like, fine, we don't need to deal. We don't need to put up with this. We're, you know, they leave, you know, they're leaving and they're about to leave with the stuff. And they're like, if you're leaving, leave the book, leave the things. And then literally they're like, all right, let's start voting now. Who wants to be what? And you've never seen a group of people more happy in their life. This woman's like, I'm great with money. I'll be the treasurer. Everyone's like, all in favor? And they're like, hooray! It's like nothing. It's like when they were carrying like the statue of Saddam Hussein, like out of Iraq. They're just like, it's just so great. Those people are the fucking worst.
Yeah, there was like anytime you hear about an HOA that's existed for like 50 years, you know, I mean, it's like, oh, it's the same people that have been running it for the past 25 years, and they've appointed their friends. Like, okay, so yeah, there's corruption everywhere in this thing. Mm-hmm. It's like you have to wait for someone to die before you can get a new member in there, and they go, oh yeah, this person's stolen $1.2 million, you know, off of all your fees. You wonder why the snow's still on the ground, because they didn't pay for the truck. They pocketed that money.
Right.
I fucking hate HOAs. Like we're in one in this place, but we don't own it. So I was like, well, I'm renting, kind of just have to deal with it. And honestly, they're not that bad. They're like, hey, can you not have your garbage can sit out for 2 days? Reasonable. it gets to be March, and they're like, "Can you take down your Christmas lights?" Understandable. And then they're like, "You can't have like a little fire pit in the backyard." I'm like, "Then go fuck yourself." It's like we can't even have like one of those little saucers that like you sit on the ground. That you put like
what about in the garage, or what about in the driveway?
You can't. No open flames anywhere. Like we had these stakes, like these citronelle candles, like these really tall ones that just kind of melt down as they go. We had them set up along our driveway for 4th of July 2 years ago, 2020, and we had the president of the association like staring us down. Like he actually walked past our house. So it was kind of like, "Oh, what are you guys doing over here?" Because they sent out a letter saying there's no fireworks allowed. It's a $500 fine. And all this. I mean, these are citronelle candles. You can go fuck yourself. There was they actually had the police department like on call for that night to like drive around. The cops actually came by and like stopped just to talk to us, just to make sure, you know, when it's like these are bright blue and green citronelle candles. I just don't want bugs attacking me. They're like 10 feet from the house. They're not by any trees or anything.
There's nothing that says no citronella candles.
Right. They say no fireworks. I'm like, this they may look like giant sparklers, but they are not sparkling. They are repelling. I'm allowed to have all the repellent I want. Can't have open flames, but this is just a candle. I can have citronella. Right. But man, like the looks that we got, and we already had a police officer come up just to check in on us. Like,
see, you're a little better than I am. I would have been like, "Can I help you?"
I was pretty drunk already, and I didn't feel like getting into a fight over candles.
You get into a fight, just say, "Listen,
I would have."
No, I know
you thought this was America.
I would have gone full.
This is America's birthday. I'm trying to celebrate America's birthday. You tell me I can't celebrate America's birthday?
Are you saying I can't burn things for America? Oh man, it makes me feel like I'm being bullied, you know, by the HOA. Speaking of bullies, 4 years ago, a gentleman named Akihiko Kondo had a wedding ceremony where he married his bride Hatsune Miku. Patrick, you probably don't know this name, but it's
No, I don't think you know it.
No, I don't know it. I've looked into it, and basically what it is a digital representation.
Nice.
But so it's like a little digital lady friend of his. This guy married his digital lady friend because he was.
Is that like an NFT? I still don't know what an NFT is.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you marry an NFT? I don't know why you can't. This is America.
This is America.
Yeah, he said.
Birthday America, I'm an NFT.
He said that
it's a candle. It's citronella.
This guy was horrifically bullied in the past, so the way to fix it was
this guy.
You know his plan was he wanted to marry his NFT, and that's how he stopped the bullying.
Only one that understands me is this cartoon character.
Yeah, he said that he stayed in his room for 24 hours a day, and he watched videos of Miku the whole time, and then he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna marry her. I'm just gonna marry this.
Now that they've unsexified those M&Mms.
Yeah,
You've never let me down, Miko. Not like that bitch M&M.
Kondo's father, who unfortunately passed away before the wedding.
Oh no, he wasn't there to see his son.
No,
he would have been so proud. Probably not.
He said that some people say that people being bullied have reasons to be bullied, but even if there are reasons, that doesn't make it all right to bully them. Basically, his dad was saying, "Oh, I get it. I wish you guys would stop, but I get it. He sucks."
Listen, my son's what they call a bitch. I get it, but
he's a real bitch ass. He gets it from his mother.
Allow me to argue the other side. Come
on. A counterpoint, if you will. If I could just say, come on. How about could you not? Is that one working for you? All right, Patrick. So now if you had to pick your animated wife between these 4 lovely women, who would you marry?
Oh, man.
We got the best of the best. We got old dinosaur lady. We got space lady. We got I'll tell you what lady. And we got blue hair lady.
Okay.
That's not
so
copyright
right
infringement.
Off the bat, even though she's kind of hot, I'm going to get rid of Jane Jetson.
How dare you?
No. She's a little bit of a greedy bitch. He offered her a couple bucks. She takes his whole fucking wallet.
The whole wallet.
I think that's rude.
It is. And she did it every week.
Every week. You think he would have figured it out.
Right. So, I mean, he is kind of dumb, but.
A little bit.
All right. So.
Peggy Hill.
Yeah.
Kind of a bossy ass bitch.
Well, you think she's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Plus
she'll have your back.
So large.
She will have your back through thick and thin, and she's going to raise a good boy.
The feet are so large.
Okay.
Now I do enjoy Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
Because occasionally she does wear something other than that green thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's kind of got it going on.
Well, Patrick, she's a busy homemaker. You expect her to get all dressed up just to
every now and again she does, and when she does, it's all right.
Oh, it's all right. What have you got to offer?
It's working. I got this.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna go Wilma Flintstone.
Going with Wilma.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is her best quality that attracts you to Wilma?
I like the fact that she has always got she's got a brontosaurus steak ready.
Yep.
She's got good feet for never having worn shoes ever.
Right. Fancy.
Great figure, great personality.
Oh, it's just all about the body with you.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was about the body, I would have went with Jane. I mean, Jane's got a killer body.
No, well, kill her as in she's going to die. Look how that's dangerous. Dangerously thin.
I'm just telling you. Maybe that's not a problem in space.
Maybe. Maybe if she were to go down onto the ground, she would expand to what is considered a healthy size.
Yeah. In the future. It's not a problem.
No, I get it. That was a super fun game I planned for last week.
Yeah, well, we really missed out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which cartoon character would Patrick bang?
Yeah, with his broken
penis. You guys had to wait a whole week for that.
45-year-old from
some have had to wait 6 months.
Flayed open penis.
Some had to wait 6 months.
I don't know what you're talking about. Speaking of dating, a small town girl, living in her daughter's world. A 48-year-old Missouri woman had pleaded guilty to living for 2 years.
What?
For 2 years, this woman lived as her estranged daughter, who is in her 20s. Yeah. She embezzled more than $250,000 in Social Security fraud too. Laura Oglesby has spent 5 years in prison now without parole as part of her plea agreement, and she has to pay.
So she's 48.
Yep.
She was pretending to be 22.
Yep.
But she was getting Social Security.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's like the hat trick, man.
Well, that's the thing. So in 2016, she got a Social Security card in the name of her daughter, who was 22 at the time. She got a Missouri driver's license, and the next year she used that card to enroll at Southwest Baptist University in Missouri, applying for and receiving financial aid. She got federal loans. She got Pell Grants. And then during her years as a university student, she went around going yeah, I'm me, a 48-year-old woman. You wouldn't believe it. I'm definitely 22. She had boyfriends that believed she was 22. If there's no other ringing endorsement for the cognitive ability of college kids They all thought this 48-year-old woman was definitely 22.
Is there a picture?
Everyone in there. Oh, that's the thing. I had one, but then the story got moved around so many times. I can't find it right now. No. Because I was originally going to do the story a while ago, but it got bumped, and then it got bumped, and then it got bumped, and then now I no longer know where it is. It's a tragedy. Wouldn't you believe it? So I don't have her picture. It's all gone. I mean, I suppose I could look it up if you really want a visual beat.
I mean, it'd be nice.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna look it up right now, even though we're busy, Patrick.
Oh, I got it right here. Hold on.
Oh, you've gotten it? Oh no.
I do.
I actually I have it, Patrick.
Oh, why is it? I got it right here.
Yeah,
I'm literally sharing it.
Oh,
wow.
Oh no. This is the roughest 22 you'll ever see.
Dude.
Listen, I'm not here about
You're not shaming. But...
I'm not trying to shame, but
well, no, you're not shaming because she's 48.
I'm not gonna shame her. I'm gonna shame her multiple boyfriends who are all like, this is definitely what 22 looks like.
They don't care.
Right, but look at everyone else in the class and then her, and you're like,
I was having it. Where is this again?
Teacher? What's it?
Where is this again?
Missouri. So it makes a lot of sense.
She may be Missouri hot. You never know.
Yeah, she's a Missouri 9.
Oh, good Lord. But
it's Missouri. They got Branson.
Never underestimate a dude's ability to really just be like, dude, I don't know. She seems old for 22, but it is what it is.
It's a lot.
Some girl, I was talking to this girl last night. She made a comment. She's like, this guy wants me to go home with him, but I'm not gonna go. My underwear doesn't match. And I'm like, we don't care.
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom, take it off, and be like, oh, sweet.
I go, I've never once kicked a girl out and been like, what? That doesn't match that. Get out.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
This top is green, but these panties are clearly teal. What the fuck are you trying to pull right now?
What are you trying to do?
Who do you think I am?
What kind of gentleman?
You know what? I'll take a sad blowjob and then you get out.
That's right. After we have sex, I think you should leave.
And you know what? Now I'm just going to tell you up front that I won't call you again.
That's right. Before I was going to consider ghosting you, making plans, and then coming up with an excuse not to arrive. However, now you have initiated a lie, and I expect you to leave.
Post haste.
Post haste. Well, post sex.
Oh.
But haste.
Speaking of expecting people to leave, a Chinese couple.
Put your love locked down. Your love locked down. Put your love.
They met on an interesting first date. I guess one of the things that people like the younger Chinese people do in smaller cities and rural communities is they often rely on family and friends to introduce potential matches. And they can meet their date's family at the same time. It's kind of like just a little easy meetup kind of thing. Well, a woman named Xiao is a 28-year-old woman from northern Chinese province. She went on a date in mid-December with a young man living in a different city where it was supposed to be just show up for one day. But while she was there, they immediately got struck down with COVID lockdown.
Oh, wow. And
then she was then stuck in this guy's apartment. She just met him, and now they are just stuck living in this place together. And she was not all about him at first. She was kind of like, I was like, I don't, he's all right. And then after a week of them being stuck together, their families are like, you should get married. Do it. And then she's like, no, why the fuck would I get married? I just met him and it's been a week. I'm just stuck here.
Go on, get married.
But now, after that initial week of her going, now she's like, I could marry this son of a bitch. And now they're engaged.
Yeah.
They went from not knowing each other, being locked together. This is just Stockholm syndrome.
I wonder if that'd be an interesting dating site. I mean, you think about it. If it's like these people who, because there was something I was reading the other day about the aspect of people are like looking to like bypass that early shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like a couple.
Can we get past the small talk and just get to the real stuff?
Well, in a way, it's just this like because a lot of this whole thing is like people don't like all the early crap, and there's people who want to be by themselves, and there's people who want to, especially they don't want to waste time, especially with COVID and everything like that. So I wonder if there'd be an interesting, like, if you start a new website called Stockholm, where it's like you get like an Airbnb for like a week, but you have to like go through like a background check to be a part of it.
Yeah, and there's someone watching you the whole time. It's like, listen, you get hey, what you get locked in a room with someone, you should probably get some supervision.
Well, I don't know about locked in a room. Like maybe you guys could have separate rooms. You could decide to use them, decide not to use them. I don't know. Like I said, like it's like done in like an Airbnb. Like
one of the rooms the host doesn't realize becomes a break room, where it's so they go in and just with hammers start smashing everything in the room. Like, what? I thought this was one of those smashing rooms.
No,
like no, this is my dining room.
It was family heirlooms, but that's okay. You guys are gonna get married, huh? Oh, that's good.
I hope we get invited to the wedding, and I'll just, the china that I was gonna buy for you, I'm just gonna keep because you guys smashed mine.
Right.
I said, "This really nice dinner for you. Put it on my good plates."
And smash it.
My wife said, "Don't put out the good plates." I said, "No, they need the good plates."
No, they're gonna fall in love. It'll be
now I'm the asshole that put out the good plates.
You guys are in love. You're getting married. I'm getting divorced. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are gonna need a second room, just for me to come live in. Let's see. Patrick, have you ever heard of this Disney World?
I have.
So this goddamn Disney World, they have the Epcot International Festival of the Arts that started like 2 weeks ago and it's going for another month. It's supposed to be a celebration of visual, culinary, and performing artists from across the world, galleries and exhibits, blah, blah, blah. All people cared about was getting a goddamn bucket of popcorn. This stupid dragon with multicolored popcorn.
First off, shut your whore mouth.
This dumb fucking dragon that these
Figment.
idiots were trying to get.
That is Figment.
Is what?
Figment.
Figment of go fuck yourself.
No, that is Figment.
They had this multicolored popcorn.
He is awesome.
People waited in line for like 8 hours.
I'm not saying that's not dumb.
For this $25 thing of popcorn.
We will not be smirched.
This piece of shit.
We will not be smirched, Figment.
Figment can go fuck himself.
Shut your whore mouth.
Oh my God. Sorry. They're waiting for up to 6 hours in line just to get this thing. And now these popcorn buckets have shot up onto eBay. For some of them have been ridiculously priced. Like one of them was listed at over $1,000. It has not sold, but just a quick perusing of eBay. We have such wonderful items as a drawing of that dumbass fucking bucket. That is, it's up there right now for $1.25. So Patrick, if you got $1.25, you can get someone's terrible drawing of this dumbass bucket.
I mean, I do have $1.25, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but it's also $3.95 shipping. That's where they get you.
That's where they get you.
And now, somehow dumber than the bucket itself, there's a snow. You want some snow from the snow version of the Figment popcorn bucket?
I mean, no, I'm good.
It's starting off. It's at $25. Shipping is $17.98. So again, they're really just trying to screw you over with this.
The Imagination Ride is at Epcot Center, and it's a lot of fun, and it's hosted by Eric Idle.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun.
No, it isn't.
It is. You don't know.
No. So here's the thing. This person says, I made the Figment popcorn bucket out of snow. It rarely snows here, so that makes this even more rare. This is the rarest version of the Figment popcorn bucket in existence. This is what you fucking Disney people sound like. They made this. I made this listing for me dedicating this Figment snow creation to you or a person of your choosing. So, Patrick, you could buy it for me, and an accompanying certificate of recognition.
I'm not going to buy it for you because you don't appreciate Figment.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I would just throw it at you. Here's the thing: you get a very tiny container of snow from Figment. Now, I'm not saying this melted snow has magical qualities, but I'm also not saying it doesn't. You get assorted Figment themed goodies for you to enjoy and a photo of the snow Figment in its original form. Patrick, you could just get this picture right now. Boom. Nailed it. Instead of spending $25. You people are so fucking stupid.
Figment is awesome.
No, he isn't.
I would not buy any of that
up here
shit.
For like $100, $250. Yeah. This one's got 17 bids on it. It's ending today. It's like $112.50 just for the stupid fucking bucket.
You know what? That's fine. What? But you goddamn well know.
No.
As soon as that baby's old enough to go to King Disney World,
you shut your mouth.
Your ass is.
No, you're muted now. You can't even say what you wanted to say. What's up? Say it again.
You're going.
No, you don't want to do. I already have to listen to that bullshit at home. I don't have to listen to it from you too. I don't have a mute button for her.
I'm sorry. And you are going to have to wear the T-shirts that she buys you.
Nope.
You can talk to Chris about it. Oh, Chris and Sam, they dress up.
I have thoroughly poo-pooed the idea of matching shirts.
No. They're not going to be matching. She's going to have one that says Jasmine, and you're going to have one that says Aladdin.
I'm going to have one that says, fuck this dumb shit.
Fucking tastic.
Fuck
No, you're going to have one that says, my wife and my money. My wife and my money go to Disney. I saw that one last time I was there.
I hate being here. I'm only here so we don't break up. That's going to be the shirt.
Well, that's the shirt you're going to get. But you're going to get it. And
I don't want to be here.
And you know what your child will be doing? Your child will be your child will be watching a tablet of Disney movies. Your child will be watching Mickey on a tablet while Mickey is standing right fucking there. Yeah. And Jen will be having so much fun buying the very bucket that you were just besmirching.
She has been rallying so hard.
Sorry. That will not be happening. You will be waiting in line to buy the bucket.
No.
While she is taking PJ to go meet Cinderella. Wait here and buy the bucket. We'll be right back.
I will
to go meet Cinderella.
I will go find somewhere that sells alcohol, drink like 4 drinks, and then say they were sold out. They didn't have any.
She will know you're lying.
I will fill that bucket full of vodka.
Dude, and you can
climb into it.
Epcot, you can drink your way around the world.
And I'm gonna. If I have to go there, I'll be like, come pick me up when I reach Thailand. Because things are gonna get weird.
I'm telling you. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna go. Preston and I, we're gonna go with you. Just to watch.
Just got the two of you walking behind me by 15 feet going, oh, look how upset he is right now.
Oh, he's so pissed.
Oh, man, she wants to go on Magic Mountain. He doesn't want to go on Magic Mountain.
He doesn't want to go.
He's going to stay with the stroller. Again, sit in the one seat that's open. It's in the sun. He's going to burn.
Be like, yeah, I can't wait. It'll be so much fun. You guys ever decide to finally stop living in sin? I'm so getting you a Disney cruise for your fucking wedding present.
I will rip it up in front of you.
You will not.
I will.
She will then promptly divorce your ass.
Well, there are certain things that are hard lines in the relationship.
Well, luckily, most of those tickets are all online, so don't worry about it.
I will rip your phone. You try to send me a screenshot of it, I'm going to break your phone. Not even my phone, your phone.
You would need to get rid of the internet.
I will take down the internet.
You're going to have so much fun.
Listen.
It's the happiest place on earth, man.
As the villain lifestyle goes, I will take down the internet. Me and me alone will destroy it all.
Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to blow up the world?
I guess I could blow up the world.
No doubt.
Okay. I had more stories, but I guess we'll just go to that.
Yeah, it's like,
all right. So, Patrick, have you? This is going to be like a. Hold on, I can't do the story as a villain.
No, you can't.
Hey guys, it's me, the good person. Hi.
I still don't buy it, but all right.
45-year-old from Illinois, Patrick Newson's penis has been flayed open.
It's completely fine.
Patrick's dick is broken.
All right, I'm gonna get us canceled from YouTube right now.
Do it.
No.
So, in a world, in a current environment of, people having hard times working and everything, are you familiar with the establishment Casa Bonita? Why do you know that name?
It's from South Park.
There you go. It is a real restaurant in Colorado.
Oh.
That Matt Stone and Trey Parker, creators of South Park, have purchased.
Oh.
And they have since closed it for renovations. Renovations are taking quite a long time. So their way of making sure that the employees can still get paid while not just sitting on their asses is that they have there are 42 employees currently getting paid to give back to the community while the restaurant undergoes a facelift and renovations. So all these charities, or there's 5 local charities that they're all working with. They're now getting paid by their own restaurant to go and volunteer at all these charities. So one of the charities is called We Don't Waste, where the restaurant chefs, servers are working full time. Other organizations include Habitat Restores, the Action Center, Project Angel Heart, and Same Cafe. One of them is We Don't Waste is a nonprofit that recovers unused food and distributes it around Denver, brought box after box of non-perishables to people in need. And one of the employees says to have a group of people that you can regularly, one of the employees of We Don't Waste said that to have a group of people that you can regularly depend on each and every day is invaluable because we don't have to train them each day. So they have the same staff coming in. Like normally when people volunteer, they'll do so on a very, very short-term basis. Maybe it's a day, maybe it's a couple of days, but these people are coming in every single day for months. So that way they're able to be more effective when it comes to helping the local communities. The restaurant itself is hoping to reopen late summer or early fall of 2022. So they got another 6 to 9 months of volunteering at these places, really helping out, and they're getting paid for it because the restaurant, the owners, they care about their employees, but they also care about their local communities. So they found a way of going listen, we got a fuck ton of money. How about we pay you guys so you still have a job, the jobs that you've had for some of these people worked for the restaurant for years. So it's you've been here, we're going to reward that, and also let you get out and help the community because the community deserves it too. Right. So I just thought it was a really nice story about, something every now and then we like to do the smaller scale stories of just a little thing that one restaurant is doing to help its local community. And that's the kind of stuff that people really remember. So when things are going on with that restaurant, people are like, hey, now we're going to support this restaurant because the restaurant supported us. Yeah. So I think it's really cool that a couple people that, the Matt Stone and Trey Parker, people that I look up to as they're, oh my God, they're fucking hilarious. The way they do business is just incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
Just, everything that I've seen about them has been really cool. I don't know what they do in their personal lives. They might, set fire to houses. I don't know their lives.
No, I don't think they have time personally. I mean, that's just the way they work, but at the same time, I think it's just an element of, that they have a practicality about themselves that, I, as a creator, really, like I said, admire,
Mm-hmm.
When it's one of those things whenever I watch 6 Days to Air, I always say, whenever I'm feeling lazy, I'll watch 6 Days to Air. And a lot of times more often than not, I always say that their dynamic is a lot like our dynamic, where in the sense that there's like, you handle all this like minutia that I just don't give a fuck about, and then there's an aspect that lets me be creative, and I'm just like, I fucking love that, and I think that's the best part of anything, and I think that goes to say with them, because they obviously they care about what makes them great, and they care about what makes their product great. And now granted, you didn't put us out on the air for 6 months, but
6 months to air.
6 months to air. But at the same time,
fighting every week to try to get the video version out there, but can't be asked with the main part of it.
No, the thing that, that's okay. Other than that, that's fine. Where can they find us? Again,
you can find us individually on Twitter at PatrickDucer42.
No, you can't.
At Hungry as a Bear. Yes, you can. You can find the video version of this podcast on Facebook and YouTube by searching for Stupid Talking Stupid. You can subscribe, like, comment, review, share, steal your friends' phones and subscribe there. You can find some of the audio versions of this podcast on all major podcasting platforms. You can find everything else on stupidtalkingstupid.com.
And you can find the rest of the things on DVMPE eventually.
There's going to be if you have automatic downloads going for this podcast, you're about to get bombarded.
Yeah.
So
it's funny because I don't look at Slack anymore. It makes me think I should have.
Well, how about this? I'll click on it right now, and it says I have to sign in. I don't remember my login.
Well, never mind.
That's how long ago it says you have no login.
At any rate, that's gonna do it for this week for Stupid's Talking Stupid. I'm Patrick,
and I'm Bear,
and we'll talk to you later.
I'm the new sexy green M&M.